And welcome back to part 3 of being lost in the mountains of Tennessee. Where am I? I have no clue. No clue. The 321 I was going to take was closed. So I'm going down a road I have never been before. It seems to be the menu for today. I mean, I've been on a lot of roads I have never been on. And I know I'm close to things. These are just roads I have never ventured on. But it's cool. Some people get freaked out. I just explore. Oh, I see a roof. What does that say? It's somebody for sharing. Pretty up here. Real twisty turny. If you've watched part 1 and part 2, you've seen where I've gone, and some of this stuff is really, look at these curves. And they've angled them too. If you look at the angling, you see it leans up those roads. That's for slippage. I'm sure it gets pretty slick up here during the snow. But we're taking our time and taking you with us. So if you like what you see here, like, comment, and subscribe to Vacation Station TV. We're taking you places no one else takes you. And we want to explore and discover as much as you do. And I'm sure you're pretty tired of the same old stuff that you see on YouTube. I get so disillusioned sometimes. It's so boring. It's like one of the reasons why I haven't been doing much lately, because it's boring. Boring. How many restaurants can you go to? How many arcades can you go to? I go, yeah, look, there's blinking lights there too. You know, oh yeah, look at that. I'm not into it. It's got to be more informative and more educational, at least for me. And hopefully you enjoy that. I mean, if you like the other stuff, all the power to you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. Right, Joe?
Right. It's about time you talk to me and give me the silent treatment. You're such an idiot.
Joe, you've been nasty to me lately.
That's because you're going through a midlife crisis.
Am I?
Yeah. You said you want to get a sports car, a convertible.
No, I didn't. That's you. I don't want any of the above.
Oh. I guess I'm going through a midlife crisis.
It's nice up here. I haven't seen much more than 2 or 3 houses of you. And usually that means, and by the way, you may want to keep this in mind, you're not going to get any Wi-Fi up here. Okay? That I found out from, did I say that? I don't know if I finished that sentence or not. I was talking to some people. I wasn't very far from English Mountain. And I love the name, but then I was talking to some locals, and they looked at each other. And they looked back at me and they go, "Are you sure?" And I go, "Why?" And they were very reluctant to tell me about that place. Now, I'm not saying this is not firsthand, so I don't know, but these are locals. I mean, clearly these were locals. And one thing they warned me about is there's little to no Wi-Fi service or even internet service there. You would have to subscribe to like a satellite service or, you know what I mean, like a Usenet or something like that. And they said, oh, and the water. I go, what's the issue with the water? Well, they said a lot of these communities up there, and this guy, by the way, happened to work for a company that services people who live up there. Not going to mention any names or any companies. Nice guy, young guy. He said a lot of these, if not most of them, are on a community well, shared well. And when one well starts to slow down, it switches to one of the other wells they have. And he goes, people complain all the time. They call me in, and the water changes from crystal clear to, he said he went into one, and the guy turned on the water, it was coming out black. And he goes, that's common up here. He goes, then I got to flush their pipes. I got to clean all their lines and stuff. So now, why would he lie to me? I don't think he would. There was no reason for him. There's nothing for him to gain. He was just kind of like giving me the heads up. And I go, really? And I go, okay. I wasn't very far, so kind of marked that off my list. Loved the name, but then I found out other horror stories. That's pretty. Horror stories about that place. So, and I'm not just going to leave it there, but there are other horror stories. And it always had a bad reputation when we first moved up here. I love the name. You know, English Mountain. It just sounds regal, doesn't it? Well, no. Lots of bad things happen up there. And I go, oh, man. Okay. So you got to really do your investigating. You got to listen. You got to open your ears and shut your mouth when somebody's talking to you, because sometimes they give you these little golden nuggets, these little nuggets of wisdom that you should be listening to instead of running your mouth. Oh, well, yeah, well, this and that, and I'm this and that. How many people I run into all the time? They never shut their mouths. All they do is tell me how wonderful their lives are. And it's like, you know what? I really don't care. I really don't give a crap. God bless you that you have a great life, but why do you got to keep reminding me? It's like, what are you compensating for? I just want to be quiet, live a happy, quiet life with my wife, and enjoy the beautiful Smoky Mountains. That's really it. They're all giving me advice. And it's like, I'm going to take advice from you. From you, I'm going to take advice. So, needless to say, that's off my list. Now, I've been on this road a while, haven't I? It just keeps twisting and turning. Pretty road. Probably 20 years from now, this will all be cabins. Every bit of it will be swinging, laughing, farting bear inn, blind eye bear cabin resort. I mean, you know how it is. It's why we want to move away from there. I love where I am. Our place is wonderful, but the surrounding communities are starting to worry me. Look at that. What the hell is that? Looks like a castle. I wouldn't dare make it over that. It looks like something that never happened. It'll be a few years before this is overtaken. I'm sure you can get land cheap here. I haven't seen any service, so I doubt very much you get utilities up here unless you're willing to pay for them. That's the other stuff you have to watch for when you're buying property. Does it have utilities or not? Now, granted, if it doesn't, and you're not too far from the main road, you can have it put in. It's not too ungodly expensive, a few $1,000s, depending how far back your home may be. Now, if you're in a community that offers all the utilities, you're going to have to pay them for that in the way of potentially an HOA or a fee. And I'm trying to stay away from HOAs. I was looking at one last night, and I almost fell over backward. I'm not going to mention the name, but I've done a video on it. The HOA is $350 a month. A month! And they always go up. They never go down. That's a lot of money a month. And by the way, the HOA doesn't cover the lot. For every lot you buy, you're going to pay the HOA a fee for that as well. So you got to remember that. Whatever you buy, you're going to pay for in some of these communities. That's why a lot of places sell. They go in blind. They sign the papers blind. The next thing you know, they get a bill for $30,000, $40,000 because they want this stuff up front. The HOAs want like your first year up front. Like, what? I gotta give you 30 grand just to turn the key in my door? How many twisty turns? Anybody count? Really pretty out here. I have no idea where this thing is going. Probably have to do my last will and testament on this video. Glad I got gas. I'd already be boiling my foot on the side of the road to eat. Is this twisty turny or what? There's a turkey. Hello, Mr. Turkley. What we need now is a couple of bear. Or a Sasquatch. I guess now we're going back down. We've been going up for a while. Even better than going up Newfound Gap. It's pretty. I'll find out the name of the road. I have no idea. What the hell the name of this road is? There's no internet up here. I can't get squat. When's the last time you saw a car? Like never? Down to something. See, this would be if you had some extra money, you know, investment. I would be buying up a lot of this property. You could probably get it reasonable because there's nothing here. And then once you're locked in, you're locked in. You know, then everything starts going in. If you have a few hundred acres up here, you know, you buy this lot, that lot, this, all different places, buy a bunch of lots, sit on them. Taxes are low, real low up here. You do real well in a few years. 5-10 years, you double or triple your money, maybe more. I think I'll have another sip of coffee now. Uh-oh, what am I going to do when I run out of coffee? I'm going to have to boil some bark or something. Look, life, the trailer. Somebody's house. The house glamping. That's what it's called, the house glamping. Oh, I'm seeing the house, so we're definitely heading into back to the world. Because there's a house right around this corner. Oh no, I just passed it. I think you saw it. That means it probably, maybe there'll be a few more houses. We'll see. I haven't even seen a road sign. Have you? So we're good and lost in the Smoky Mountains. There's a pull-off. 1,500 feet. Well, something is 1,500 feet away. Something about campsites there. I'm assuming, I don't want to assume, but it's almost like we're in the national park right now, but I can't be sure. I haven't seen any state signs or anything like that. But it's definitely nice to drive on. road narrows. And they got the rocks there for skidding up, and now it's turning into gravel. That's not always a good thing. And being I can't hear, I won't be able to hear any banjos playing now. Great. I'd hate to have to turn around and go all that way back. You guys listen for me. If you hear banjos, you let me know. Text me or something. I think I heard banjos. Drop this thing in low. Maybe they're getting ready to pave this, or I mean, it looks freshly scraped. I'm too young to die. I don't want to be somebody's girlfriend. Look at this road. It's getting rougher. I am truly heading into uncharted territory here, folks. Road just ended. There was no sign that said pavement ends or anything. It's getting worse and worse. Oh no. And bumpier and bumpier. Where are we going? Well, if you needed an EMS out here, just forget about it. Just roll over and die. Pretty little hollows through here. Excuse me. Still have a little cough every once in a while. It's just my sinuses. This road better not get any more narrow than this. It better not. I mean, I didn't see a sign that said no outlet or anything, you know. All right, I'm going to break away. Get ready for part 4, I think it is, of Lost in the Mountains in Tennessee. If you like what you're watching, if you don't hear from me again, it's because I'm somewhere out here still looking to get out. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell everyone you found Vacation Station TV, or Virtual Getaway. And I'll see you on part 4. Don't go anywhere. We never know what's going to happen. Bye, y'all.